With YK-11, it's probably the most powerful thing I've ever taken, and I've taken almost all the steroids as well. Right now, I'm looking rather sucked up and small because I've been dealing with custody issues in court. And I'll tell you what, guys, if you don't have kids and you're going to have kids, don't have kids with the wrong person. It's up to about $26,000 I've spent now in court fees and lawyer fees over the last 8 years dealing with this, and it's still not over. And it's very draining and very frustrating. And so I haven't been in the gym at all really for the last 6 months, actually almost 8 months now. I've only been to the gym a few times. I haven't been eating great. So I'm down to 194 pounds, which is the lightest I've been in years. And I'm looking rather small, so it doesn't even look like I'm on anything, right? But with YK-11, it's, I think, the most powerful thing I've ever taken. I think it's more powerful than Tren. I've taken doses of Tren, which to some people seem rather mild, but 200 milligrams a week of Tren was the highest I went. I started having pretty bad mental side effects with Tren at that 200 milligram per week dosage. I did experiment with it recently this last year at a lower dosage of about 15 milligrams every other day, and that seemed to work out really well. It wasn't a drastic change that I saw, but over the duration of the cycle, the change was pretty good. It was pretty noticeable. But I would say that with YK-11 running as low as 5 milligrams per day in an oral format, I saw the same results faster. So in about 6 weeks, I had the same results on YK-11 as I did on 8 weeks of Tren at 15 milligrams every other day. So a pretty drastic difference there. I will say YK-11 is the only SARM that's had any kind of side effect related to my hair. My hair started falling out very rapidly while I was on YK-11. By the second week, it was pretty significant hair loss that I experienced with YK-11. And I've used it a number of times, and each time it seems to be the same thing. Now, if I lower my dose to below 5 milligrams, like 2.5 milligrams per day, I don't seem to get the hair loss side effect as quickly. My hair did grow back after the cycle ended, so that's a good thing. But in my opinion, it's incredibly powerful. It's also a myostatin inhibitor. So myostatin is a protein in your muscles that prevents muscle growth. And people with, like, pro bodybuilders, for example, typically have a lower myostatin level than people who are not pro bodybuilders. And that's why they've been able to get to that level, or one of the reasons they've been able to get to that level is because their body isn't preventing new muscle growth. It's actually primed to grow muscle more so than the average person. So when you factor in the years of rigorous eating and training on a consistent basis for decades, sometimes that's how they're able to get so big. And it's one of the contributing factors to why they're able to get so big. And I think with YK-11 and being a myostatin inhibitor, that is definitely something that in the future, maybe something will be produced similar to YK-11 that is equally as powerful in blocking myostatin and gaining muscle so fast without the hair loss side effects. I don't know very many people who have had hair loss with YK-11. So if it's something you're thinking about utilizing, keep that in mind.